G'day everyone, this is AK doing another StarCraft 2 commentary, and GerGer's doing the split while this SCV is just idling. And this is the second game of StarSoc Tuesday Night Fight Nights that took place at the 1st of January. I know it's a bit late, but yeah. And I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out tomorrow, so just thought I'll just cast the replays. And I'll cast them this and the finals, so whoever wins this game will be against what's his name again? Let me just alt tab. Manic Marine, because he changed his name from Doom Rider to Manic Marine. I just got a little confused. So spawning at the bottom left on Steps of War is GerGer as the is that pink or purple? I say pink. Pink Terran, whilst in the top right is Asphyx as the red Protoss. Hopefully I'm saying his name, or both of their names right, because I think that's Asphyx. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just on this map, what Terrans could do, and what most Terrans do, is just siege up tanks down here, get vision on the high ground, and they could just shell their opponent's natural. So maybe we'll see that, maybe we won't. Depends on what GerGer decides to go. He actually decides to put down a supply depot, just making this probe unable to scout inside. The scout's just scouting probes like, I can't go in. I like how they just go to the side. If you like play games and you see like probes go to the side, you're just like, okay. Just gonna work away this barracks and just not gonna kill it. And his SCV is probably gonna die unless he lowers the supply depot and lets it in, because he can't heal or anything, because like only Zergs have shields, and not Zerg. Zerg has HP regeneration and probes just have shield. And this is he's probably gonna die. Just it's sad to be a scouting SCV, like you know that you have a low % chance of survival, but he goes down. GerGer actually putting down a second Rax down, and just gonna deny this probe a scout, but I think he actually saw that beforehand, because he threw that down once the probe was around here. So let's just check. Yes, he actually sees that. So just GerGer should have put his barracks behind, maybe there or something, because just a probe scouting on this ramp can actually see up this area. So just not good building placement if you want to hide what you're going, which is just the 3 racks. This zealot's gonna pop up just to see if there's early pressure, as just you've seen people use like 5 marines and then a few SCVs to push out, and if he did, then the zealot would have scouted that out. Just gonna see what I can do with the zealot and a stalker, just seeing if he can poke out. Just abusing that range, since stalkers have more range than marines. Just gonna get some free hits, but just softening this up, and all each shot counts, which is pretty much it. And the Protoss actually going for the early expand before he gets his gateways up. Just a risky maneuver, I say, because he saw the 2 racks, and it could have been really early pressure, and if he actually did move out with some SCVs, with some proper micro, he could take out this small army. But I guess this is not the case. He's just gonna macro up his army and get the stim pack? Yes. No, he's actually going for concussive shells first. And it's being supply blocked. Building 2 supply depots. And this is just 4-gate into Robo, which I think that you should probably make these later, as you can't really support them with the amount of saturation you have in the main, because a saturated main can only support 4 gate, and since you're not even saturating the main and the natural, you can't really see anything. The scan goes down and sees everything, like every possible thing, just queuing up 2 observers, which is kind of bad, but observers are like so cheap after the patch, it doesn't have a bigger impact beforehand, like after the patch it's not that big, but still he just cancelled it just then. It's the mistake, I guess. Here comes the push. He doesn't have stim pack right now, just gonna have the concussive shells, which could work, as if you can kite the zealots whilst if you take out the stalkers. Is he gonna go for the stalkers? Yes, he takes out one stalker, just gonna push this through with his massive army. As I said before, going this early nexus after you scout that scout the barracks is actually a really bad idea, as any push you can't really defend it because all your minerals is going to this nexus, which doesn't really help until it it pays for itself. And since these you saw the early racks, you know that there's going to be early pressure, and if you go for this nexus you cannot really defend against this. So the second game goes to GerGer, so he's gonna play Manic Marine, so it's a Terran versus Terran. And what I can say to Asphyx is don't get that many unit producing structures, because as you saw before, he only had like a handful of units and couldn't really produce out of all of these from the bases that he had. Like you see like pro level games where they get the two expansions and all that, but they don't really get these really fast until they get saturation, which is Asphyx's downfall, as he actually did scout this second racks, which tells the Protoss that it might be early pressure. So that was just bad decision making, and that cost him the game. And the finals against GerGer and Manic Marine, and I'll see you guys later.